Ladies and gentlemen, I hope this video is going to find you well, live and kicking. I am also very fantastic at this peripheral end. Good people, I am acutely bothered by the sour media that is faith and the king of travel debacles with Mayugunu going forward. On this video, we want to pinpoint and give you a breakdown and all the inclusives about the personality involved, about the character exhibited by every other individual that was involved in these debacles. First of all, we are going to look at the character Mayugunu and the attributes he played going forward. Secondly, we are going to look at the character of King of Travel, either by the character he attributed during this debacle going forward. And the most importantly, we are going to look at the personality and the character of the one, an erudite and a village lawyer and a foot soldier of Ayamarwa, none other than Min Hawi, plus her roles and attribute exhibited therein going forward. Anyways, let's stay tuned and let's dive in after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube chit chat. My name is Senior Zach, and this is my YouTube channel. So if you are coming across this channel for the very first time, kindly take a minute or two to subscribe to my YouTube channel and always watch this channel as a positive channel and as awareness creation going forward. To my loyal subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. Without you, this channel wouldn't be where it is right now. I thank you for your very good support that you've been giving me, and I thank you for everything, and may the God bless you abundantly. Let us dive in very fast. Faith is a conniving snake. Anytime she comes to Nyabuhanzi, these are to the people of Nyabuhanzi, make sure you kick her out ASAP. If Faith was genuine enough, the very first thing Faith could have told Mayugunu, I'm coming to Nyabuhanzi, but I'm coming with King of Travel. The problem comes whereby Faith pretends that she went to visit her mother, where they happen to meet with King of Travel, backstabbing Mayugunu at the back and bringing the King of Travel going forward whatsoever. I'm not saying bringing King of Travel was bad, but you people, the history and the debacles and the trashing this guy has been using, that heavy slang, tarnishing the name of Ayamarwa, tarnishing name of Mayugunu, and calling them all sorts of names, plus even abusing the mother of Ayamarwa. Are you there? And tarnishing the Mayugunu plus the family going forward. And this is the kind of a person whom you tag along with you, and you want to bring him to Mayugunu. Even the landing destination itself wouldn't have been so good unless you people, you are up to something. You wanted to create a story so that it goes viral for your own good, for your own numbers going forward. No wonder you were with the camera straight recording only any other kind of activities going forward therein. Right there. So you are such a pretender. And this is a character that you exhibited going forward. Through the calls, you called Mayugunu 1 week ago. When Mayugunu confirmed through the phone, you just called Mayugunu 3 days ago that you're coming. That one was exhibited so well, and you couldn't lie anymore. Are you there? You couldn't lie anymore. Why withhold the name of King of Travel when you're visiting Mayugunu? You are just destroying trust. You are just destroying trust. So the best thing I'm telling you is, like, the friend of your enemy must always become your enemy. Which means if you are a friend of a King Travel, who is the enemies of Marwa and the enemies of Mayugunu, then you are complaining and claiming that you and Mayugunu, you are at peace and you are good friends and in the Ayamaro family. On the other hand, you've also lost Ayamaro number. It is questionable. Are you there? You are a round peg on a square hole. It won't fit. It won't fit.
Hi. Yeah. Hi guys. Yes. This is Minhawi for you. How are you? How are you doing? Yes. I'm really hoping that you guys are okay. Yes. I am at my new place. Actually, I was headed to the boss's place.
I call you come.
Yeah. So now, Mayugunu called me.
Yes.
I didn't know. I thought like there was something because he normally doesn't just call me like this. Yes. So I just had to stop. I was on a border, headed to the boss's place.
Because maybe you can help me.
What is wrong? What's up? What's
what
happening?
What is wrong is a brother.
We have a brother here.
Yes,
so
told me this king of travel, man.
King of travel. It's okay. We are here. We welcome people. We are not. We don't. Yeah.
Before he's called me, I will talk with Steve later. Yes.
Maybe, Faith is here.
Yes. So before Faith is called me, yesterday I called you. Yeah. Yes, Faith is coming. When Faith is coming, she called me, Mayugunu. I come once, I come to travel. I need to surprise you with something I have here to surprise you in the birthday.
Okay.
And me, I say no problem because my sister and she called me Mayugunu. I need to come. I'm coming and I'm coming with someone. Someone is need to come. It's not called me to come.
Someone needs to come.
You need the forgiveness before you do reaction. There is not do reaction good for you with all Marwa's family. So you need forgiveness. Okay. So I know before is a lady. Maybe it's lady. He's coming because I see a lot lady do reaction. She called me someone is a white people. So I say no problem. When you come, my sister, come with talk. After talk, everything's gonna come.
Because you know,
so me after coming here, I see is Mr. King of Travel.
King of Travel is here, guys, in the village.
I know he's a Mr. Boxyman. So
no, Mr. Boxyman.
So I don't know Mr. Boxyman is what. Me, I see people is talk Mr. Boxyman.
Okay.
So me before I know is this guy. This guy. So today is a Mr. King of Traveler here. So
number 2. The kind of loyalty Mayugunu exhibited therein was a top-notch kind of loyalty to his boss Marwa and also to his fellow YouTubers going forward. You know, Mayugunu believes in a character that is so well. Mayugunu believes in a true cause and justice going forward. You know, he stood up against the face of tormentor and the face of a acerbic tongue that has ever been wagging about derogatory statement against their personality and their brothers going forward. You know, he wasn't fearing, and he told them face to face that, you know, I'm not going to trade my character. I'm not going to trade my will. I'm not going to trade my personality in the face of just receiving cake, in the face of just receiving gift and cement, because you've come to ask for forgiveness. Mayugunu retorted and told them that he is not only him alone that you people trashed and called names, but also the village YouTubers. Among them were the East Nastos, the brothers, the Majakei, the Mwango, David Jr., among all others. So these people also needed to be asked forgiveness. You know, in a nutshell, Mayugunu was just reminding this guy, you know, it's a kind of a betrayal that this guy, maybe through faith, views Mayugunu as a straightforward person or Mayugunu as the weaker link that they want to get through the other guys. They want to get to the other guys through Mayugunu, which really backfired. You know, this was a sense of a brotherhood and a sense of communal kind of an action. You know, Mayugunu just was so fine and was true to his character and taste. The gift alone cannot turn Mayugunu to betray his enemies, cannot turn Mayugunu to be a backstabber going forward.
Because for me it's bad to say I forgive him now. maybe.
What do you feel like? What do you think he has done?
Yeah, I feel because you know, we before we do video. Me before I do video, see this guy. Sometimes we make content from my video. We're gonna take content and say, oh, this guy is not good. He's a scammer. Before my brother is talking to me,
yeah, he calls him a scammer a lot.
Before me, he's going to do with me. Before me as coming, before he do reaction for my boss, I am Marwa. So maybe you're gonna talk with my brothers, I am Marwa before. Maybe you're gonna sign a document when they come from here. We don't do again.
Okay.
Everything is gonna come. Fine. So for me, actually, I don't have a
So do you feel like you forgive him or not? Yes or no?
I need chance.
You need time to maybe reflect on what he says?
I need time.
Okay.
I need times. I don't say when I don't forgive him. For now, I stop because I need times. When the time is getting, we're gonna talk again later.
Okay, sounds good, guys. I think I know that is a reaction like you, and you know Africans how we do. We don't just chase people away just because but then now, guys, maybe on camera or off camera, I'm not so sure.
Number 3, let the king of travel take his laptop, sit down, and start reacting on his derogatory videos in the name of reaction and seek apology public through those reactions, or as well let him react positively by start tarnishing all his reaction as some kind of verbiage that were only meant to paint Mayugunu, Ayamarwa, and the Mwango, David Jr., plus the brothers and ladies within Nyabohanze as bad people, yet they were not. Let him use the same channel he used tarnishing and trashing the name of these people, that his main aim was gaining popularity through YouTube. But now he's a changed person, but now he's seeking apology. Are you there? And I think it will go well. Let him do it on his YouTube channel. Let him upload it. Let him get views through that. And we see if he is genuine. The only genuine thing is, like, if you want justice and you are seeking justice and apology, always come with clean hands. Do not be of asabic tongue wagging. And of the same asabic tongue, you couldn't use the medium of passing information that you've been doing. Put it on YouTube. Put it on that computer. Make it premier so that people will believe you going forward. Therefore, after that, you can quick start on a journey on how you really want to reclaim your name back, on how you really want to reclaim your clean content. Follow the due process. Talk to these people via the social media, or whoever, take their numbers, call them, ask for forgiveness. Then, if you're allowed to come to Nyabohanze, you're a free man. Kenya is free. You could be walking in anywhere. It is not like any other place whereby you trespass. People could just really fine you for trespass. No, in Kenya and mostly in Africa, we don't do that. So the best thing is, like, you are accorded an hearing and you are listened to, But the best thing you ought to have done was to make your grievances through your YouTube channel, post them so that people will believe you going forward before really getting yourself dragged along by faith. Faith even telling you lies that Mayugunu has agreed. Now when you reach there, you are like, hey, what is really happening? That was it. That if at all, if you didn't know what was happening on the ground. But if you knew and you're planning any other things going forward, that's what you get. That is what you get going forward. Do it and react on your channel, ask for forgiveness, then post it and tag all these people who you've been tarnishing their names going forward. May God bless you going forward.
Of course, like, it's obvious. Seeing him, it will get, of course, create issues.
But remember also, he told me it is okay, no problem. If someone has realized the mistake, let us sit down and talk. You understand? But I never knew it was going to be this big for them. Because if you're a reactor, there are a lot of bad reactors, right? They
Okay, yeah, that's true.
But me, I just met him that day, and I never knew so much deep into it. You understand? I never knew so much deep into it. So for me, I don't really. I know it is a problem, but it is good if people just sit down.
Maybe
and talk
when you come before, something you're gonna do before you come. You call me.
You could have told him, I'm coming with the king of travel,
Yeah.
so that
That's why
no,
yeah,
because you are doing that. You could not have just forgotten the name.
No, I was having a lot of things, so I told him at night.
Okay.
And I was
Me
so
hapo
busy.
nilijua
told
ni
him
labda
I'm
ni mtu
coming
anayefanyaga reaction.
Uh-huh.
Kwanza nilijua ni mtu anayefanya reaction afu ni lady ambaye afanyi ile mtu mkubwa kiasi kwamba itakuwa ni ngumu kumsamehe.
We never knew it is a big reactor.
Yes, me before I know he's not a big reactor.
I
like
told them he's a reactor who was not favoring your son.
Okay.
But it's okay, nothing. That is what he wants. We respect his feelings. We don't want issues. It is okay, right? Because I met him through a friend, and that friend, I respect that friend of mine so much. Which I really do not want anything to go bad, right? And I also respect Mara's family. They are my friends. They are good people. They have never ever been bad.
So did you call the same way you called Mayugunu? Did you call Mara to tell him that you're bringing a friend?
I lost Mara's number, right? And I asked Mayugunu, does Marwa know that Marwa knows that we are coming? He said that will not be a problem as long as he has accepted. We'll just do it. We'll just talk. And I knew it was not something to do with. So the problem is because I've come with
King.
You understand? Of which I respect his feelings, okay? And I respect Mara's feelings, and I respect also his feelings, because someone to come all the way to come and ask forgiveness is not also easy. You understand? It's fun.
Okay.
But it is also good for someone who has realized their mistake to come and ask forgiveness, right?
Team Marwa, please, let us not forget what this guy, the king of travel plus other lazy gang, intended to do to our travel commando, that's Ayamaro, especially when Ayamaro was in USA. You know, they just wanted to brought the king of Nyabohanze down, and they just wanted to have him suffer behind the bus or being brought to rumbles. You know, I really felt pain by that time when the trolls were so heavy. My heart was heavy, and it's at this point where I started reaction. And I started reaction when I saw Minhawi doing reaction, and I had to reach Minhawi. You know, this is how I started my reaction, only on a positive note going forward. You know, these are the kind of enemy now rummaging to Ayamarwa's village without any form of invitation, without any form of permission, in the name that they want to seek forgiveness. You know, forgiveness can't be forced. Forgiveness can't be faithful. Forgiveness has to be planned. You have to make somebody aware that, you know, this 1, 2, 3 I've been doing wrongly, but I'm planning to come and apologize to you in a proper way, such that whenever time allows, whenever emotional kind of flummery within this person calm down, therefore you can get an invite and bring all forth manner of explanation in the form of forgiveness going forward. You know, not like the way Faith was doing it, because Faith now started instructing Marwa. It was like instructing and like enforcing this kind of apology that Marwa have to apologize, you know, people are not enemy. And this is the person who just started abusing Marwa for no reason, abusing Mayugunu for no reason either. And I want to believe that Faith is so seriously dangerous, and he believed in all those things that these people said. A typical example is when Mayugunu went for vacation with the Nastro all kinds. If you could just watch the interview that Sawa Media through Faith did, either you could really get to know that Sawa Media was digging deep and was digging on a negative trajectory only to paint David Jr. a bad character, either until Mayugunu himself turned her down and said the otherwise, and he couldn't believe. Because if you could see, you can go back to that video when he was interviewing Mayugunu. That's the point where I had question marks, and that's a point where the red flag was drawn. It was all in that bad faith. So I know faith, that is the character going forward.
Told me Mayugunu is coming. Faith, homes, you are home. Where you come from Migori. He told me Mayugunu, me I going Migori home. Every day we talk. See, mara nyingi waga tunaongea na pesa. Kuna mwezi nitakuja nyumbani. Yes, so
but sasa unajua pale unaweza kuwa mshtano huyu msaidia pia
ni sawa, but unajua nini? Unajua nini ni sawa? Sijakataa. Unaelewa, but hata wewe put yourself into my shoes, ndio? All the way, sindio, nimekuja to visit family. Here I come and want to surprise a friend, right? Or even I just want to have that good moment with a friend because it's long, right?
Okay.
And just also to appreciate him for his birthday, okay?
You've seen me with someone
that you don't like, right? You just tell me, okay, Brand, you know what? I respect you. The way he called me, it's okay, I respect you, but I really wish it's okay. Let him just go. Let us just do whatever you brought. You come.
But that's what's supposed to happen right now.
Yeah, that's what is supposed to happen.
Yeah.
It's okay, but now what
like anafaa sasa kama una nini shughuli na huyu yeye ajipange sasa udina faith, si ndivyo?
Ndivyo mimi nimemwambia before.
Okay.
Ndivyo nilivyomwambia before kwamba kama huyu kwanza hapa mnavyoongea maybe angekuwa tayari mapolisi mara akijua kwamba yuko hapa kijijini. Tayari hata angekuwa ndani. Sio vizuri, ila na respect my sister. Sio vizuri leo ukuje kwangu atujui maisha yake yetu. Tunatoka account moja. Licha kitu ambacho utafanya kwa sasa hivi, mwacha aende. Sio vizuri. Mwacha aende.
Unajua uko ulikuwa unasema saa zile kuwa itabidi tu tumeenda, unaona? Sasa ndio mama sasa mimi nilikuwa
for me actually is bad because when I see someone is come with I don't know before he's come with these guys. He told me I come with the reactor. Before you do videos, not good for you.
Okay.
With always with people in Nyaboanza. So I call when you come with him because not somebody says complete everything.
No, okay. When I told you, you've said already that you knew he was a reactor, but you never knew he was a big
reactor. Yes, I know.
But at least you knew he was a reactor.
Yes.
Who was what
but I even didn't know that he's in Kenya.
So
for now, something we're gonna do. Maybe this guy is back and with me with the.
And now that the big party is approaching forth, you have got to be very careful within the village or any other enemy coming around telling you guys have just come for forgiveness. Let him wait or her wait. Her apologies can come after the party. You never know what these people have planned or might have planted something bigger during the party. So you must stay vigilant because these people might just come and cause an havoc. And the old party scenery and the Ayamarwa homestead might turn to be a scene of crime. All these things detected. Make sure you always scan people who are coming in. Let them trickle in whenever the permission has been granted. No one should come physically, then starting asking for permission. Are you there? When he's already at the doorstep of Marwa, when he's already at the doorstep of the compound of Mayugunu, or whoever it might be, he might be. Are you there? The best thing is always stay vigilant and always stay awoke going forward. Let us now look at the significance of the King Travel and Faith coming to Mayugunu and why Faith was enforcing all these things forcefully. Are you there? So what is the significance, or why was it in the first place Faith was tagging along the King of Travel? Are you there? Not disclosing his name to Mayugunu. What is the lesson learned and what did these people come to do? Are you there? So this is a fact because this is the lesson that I drawn from such kind of debacles or for such kind of self-invitation. Are you there? King of Travel is not genuine for forgiveness. Are you there? His main agenda, he just wanted to bury Mayugunu and Amara altogether. How could he have done it? The gift. There is always a common saying that always say that do not accept the gift bearing an enemy. or a gift that is being handed over to you by an enemy, and this is an enemy that have already said such kind of unwarranted things, unprintable names about your family and yourself, what changed their mind to always give you gift? Don't accept any gift from him going forward. Be aware of an enemy gift. Such kind of gift sometimes has been poisoned. It's like a poisoned chalice. Stop it going forward. That's what I mean. Maybe they came to do. Number 2, the king of travel knows that Mayugunu is a gentle person going forward. Maybe he just wanted to get near to Marwa through Mayugunu by using faith. And all these tactics is the faith, is the one who has told him that he can get easily to Marwa when he gets to Mayugunu. So the here was like Mayugunu was a decoy. The main reason is like these people wanted to reach Ayamarwa. So whom were they using as a decoy? They were using Mayugunu as a decoy. Their traveling to Migori also was a decoy. This was just a planned story and a made-up story to always unwrap the truth, to always wrap the truth in their kind of stories, but only to reach Ayamarwa through Mayugunu. Because now very many people have discovered that Mayugunu is so gentle. Maybe they think that that's a weakness, or Mayugunu is a weakling, that Mayugunu could just let anybody. But lo and behold, Mayugunu was so affirmative and assertive as well going forward. It was not only aggressive, but it was so asserting and speaking with a lots of authority and eloquently, telling you guys, the kind of video you did. Here you are not welcomed. You are not welcomed going forward. So that's what faith wanted to achieve through it. Are you there? And faith is really desperate. It's really desperate for this, for this forgiveness. She was not the one. She was not the one who have been tarnishing the name of this guy, but now is enforcing it. Are you there? Number 3, king of travel is madly obsessed with Ayamarwa family. Are you there? Always following him wherever he goes. When he heard Ayamarwa is going to Jamaica, he followed him there. So it wasn't fruitful for him to meet Ayamarwa going there. Now, Ayamarwa has come home. He still comes back to Kenya following Ayamarwa wherever Ayamarwa is. Now planting some kind of a decoy kind of story to reach Mayugunu, to reach Ayamarwa through Mayugunu, which really backfired because Mayugunu stayed vigilant and Mayugunu stayed woke. Guys in Nyabohanze must always scan everybody that is coming in that village. Coming to visit Nyabohanze, there's no problem. You can just come and visit Nyabohanze. But kindly please seek for forgiveness or wait until you be invited. Not just taking an occasion to always just abruptly get into somebody's property without an invitation going forward. That one shows that they had an illicit motive and illicit kind of planned action that they wanted like to showcase. No wonder the camera was on when all these things were being done. Trust must be earned going forward. As an enemy, you must not come close anywhere where other enemies are. And that is a principle, because you don't know what is planned for you. Therefore, it was some kind of, can I say lack of wisdom or lack of what? It was some kind of negligence that you people did. It is just because Mayugunu and Marwa are just good people. If it were other countries or other people, right now you could be in jail because first of all you're trespassing. Secondly, you're coming there invited. Thirdly, you are of a ill motive because if such kind of the things you could say about these people and you haven't met them, which means the kind of word, your tongue is so acerbic that even really create emotional torture to Congressman, to Ayamarwa himself, even to us the supporters and the positive reactors. And that is the reason why we started reacting to defend Ayamarwa plus the family going forward, plus Ayamarwa's friend and those whom Ayamarwa has created going forward. If such kind of words you could speak could come from your mouth, now you are coming there physically invited, which means you are ready for everything. You wanted to fight these people through tongue and cheek, and now you're presenting physically on their doorstep. You are bringing war to their own doorstep, which means you are ready for everything. Some people could have taken you to jail. Some people could have done very nasty things. Other people don't care. But it's good. Mayugunu, Marwa, plus the people in Nyabohanze are ever peaceful. They talk to you well. In fact, the reception was even well. That reception was superb. Thank to Minhawi. The kind of question you asked was so quality questions. Are you there? That also calmed down the nerves of people. Are you there? And you interacted with these people going forward. Are you there? So when you are on a mission that you want to seek for forgiveness, are you there? Always be vigilant. But do not bring a forgiveness laced with poison or a poisoned chalice in the name of seeking forgiveness. Because snakes take a while to shed their skin. Faith is just a snake. It is confirmed. Now she is shedding off the skin. I wonder. Faith has been a liar all along. Since last time she came to Nyabohanze, you can remember also the debacle they had with Uncle Mo. And at the end, she decided to blame David Jr. David Jr. had no role by then. That was the compound of Uncle Mo. They drove in uninvited. Therefore, the hell broke loose. They were whisked away, chased away by Uncle Mo going forward. Something that really even never sat well with Faith going forward. But that thing alone made Faith lamented and ruminated such kind of heavy words towards David Jr. She even called David Jr. to be a bad guy. It's the same thing now is doing to Mayugunu, bringing a visitor that is not welcomed or uninvited to Mayugunu. Therefore, even saying that he never brought him. She never came with him. Something that is so laughable. You could see it even on the video. These people were like, they involved themselves in such kind of words, like wanted to enforce things that are not working. And again, Faith, this one also, we must remind you that you cannot force Ayamarwa, or you cannot tell Ayamarwa whom to forgive or whom not to forgive. Ayamarwa has got his own wisdom, his own intention, his own mind intact. He forgives whoever he wants to forgive. He decides to forgive and he decides not to forgive. That is up to him. But enforcing people and coming with a total stranger that is known to be of a Sabic tongue, claiming that you've brought him to come and seek forgiveness. When you're being asked, you have Marwa's number, you lost Marwa's number, the story that's being created, it was such kind of unbelievable kind of a story. It was so shocking news going forward, So shocking going forward. A question, if I may ask you guys, what would you take of a person who have insulted your mother? What kind of a welcome would you give such kind of a person going forward? Nyabohanze people were so lenient, and Nyabohanze people were so wise, never to even interacted with him, never even to confront him. He was just only received well and talked to so nicely, so that he might take his French leave, and he decided to leave. Let us wrap this conversation with this kind of advice to these people going forward. To Faith, you cannot force people to forgive anyone easily. Forgiveness lies with them. It's an individual action going forward. It can never be forced by any other people. So it is an involuntary action or taxes. It just comes from the self-intention and voluntarism. If one seeks for forgiveness, he or she must toil for it so hard, because it takes time for someone to decide to give you, or sometimes it is never. You could be forgiven or you couldn't be forgiven. It depends with the irreparable kind of damage you caused, such that when you are seeking the remedy, sometimes it's even too late. And remember, forgiveness can take several very many forms. The best thing this guy ought to have done is to use the same medium he used to tarnish these people to ask for forgiveness. Are you there? Someone can forgive you at a distance, not at a close range. You decided to tag along this guy back to the very land this guy has been tarnishing. And also the same very land he went and stood over there, glaringly wants to seek forgiveness. That one was bad approach going forward. Are you there? By the moment you are tagging along King of Travel, you ought to have given even a heads up to Mayugunu that, I'm coming with somebody by the name King of Travel to your to your place. Do you seek of it or you don't? Such that all manner of debacles that you have witnessed there could have been reduced at a lower risk going forward. It wasn't well going forward. To Mayugunu, you are spot on with your sentiment going forward. Mayugunu, I'm really proud of you. Your conviction that King of Travel also needs to consider seeking or asking for forgiveness from your fellow brothers and YouTubers whom he tarnished their names was so considerate and was so spot on, and that kind of character you exhibited was a top notch. That's a brotherhood that all along I've been preaching over here, that always don't seek forgiveness for yourself, don't look unto yourself, but always work for the larger YouTuber and also protect them going forward. Mayugunu, that one was a spot on going forward. To Minhawi, you are such a winsome soul, and you earned everyone's accolades and approval going forward, even to those people who never believed in you going forward, because I saw the comments during that interview going forward. It was such an accolade. You indeed an erudite simply means you indeed a lawyer and a learned friend, and a true foot soldier of Ayamaro going forward. Always protect Mayugunu, always protect Ayamarwa, protect the Nyabuhanze boys, the Mwango, and everybody. Let them meet you head on and ask such kind of a question. The interrogation was so awesome and so well, simple and clear, such that anybody who couldn't want to answer, we could really see on camera that this person is lying by their own exudations. The exude therein was top-notch. The question therein was top-notch. Now, let me take this opportunity to always give you a condolence message for the demise of your grandpapa. May his soul rest in peace. At this moment of mourning, kindly receive my condolence message. Until next time, this is Senior Zach. May God bless you abundantly.